So let's talk about how to do a one-to-many join by hand. So in this case here, we're joining this table to this table. And the unique identifier we're going to use is ID1 from this table and ID2 from this table. And you can see that has a value of either 1, 2, 3, or 4. The values only are shown once in this column here, which is the 1, and they're shown many times. They can be shown more than once in this column here. For example, the number 4 is shown 1, 2, 3 times, 3 different times. So when we create this new table, it's going to have the same number of rows as the table we're joining to, the many table that we're joining to. The number of columns is going to depend on the number of attributes. This ID1 and ID2, that's a unique identifier. So we'll just put that as ID in the new table. And then we're going to have a column for letter 1, letter 2, letter 3, and letter 4. So in the end, we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different rows plus the header row. And we're going to have 5 columns. So we could make a new table, but what I'm going to do, because it has the right number of rows in it, I'm just going to take this table, I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to paste it so that I have a copy here. But of course, it needs two more columns. So I'm going to insert column to the right, and I'm going to insert another column to the right. Grab it here, just kind of resize it a bit so that it looks similar to the other tables. So all of these attributes here are going to stay the same for letter 1, letter 2, this letter 3, and letter 4 are the ones that we're going to have to add. So in this first example here, what we would do is we use this unique identifier here. And since it's 4 here, we want to find the 4 over here. And then here we would add a P and Q. Because if the unique identifier is 4, the value of letter 3 is going to be P, and the value of letter 4 is going to be Q. In the same way, P and Q. In the same way here, the unique identifier is number 1, so the BU stays the same here, but now we add a J and a K. And remember, we don't do this just once, right? Here's our next number 4 here. So anything that has a number 4 in the column letter 3 and letter 4 is going to get a P and a Q. And the same with anything else that has a letter 1 in these columns here is going to get a J and a K. So I'll leave you to go ahead and fill this out, but this is what you're, with all of these values filled in, this is what your, the results of your class activity should look like.